All right, now let's just give a little bit of context to what Jim Harbaugh accomplished. The haters are always going to talk about the cheating. Fine. It is what it is. And you know what? It's hard to argue with it, and fair enough. Now, having said that, it's hard to argue with his record. Okay. Michigan was not very good before he got there. Rich Rodriguez was awful at Michigan. Good coach, bad at Michigan. Brady Hoke was not very good at Michigan. In fact, if you look at it, his win total went down every year in the 4 years he was a head coach. Rodriguez's went up 3 to 5 to 7. Most games he ever won was 7 games. Brady Hoke comes in, he did win 11 games, and then 8, 7, and 5. I mean, that's it. One double-digit win season between those guys, and they only finished ranked at the end of the year twice during those years. Horrid years for the all-time winningest program in the history of the sport. So they bring in the favorite son, Jim Harbaugh. He immediately makes them more relevant. He immediately starts winning double-digit games. He immediately puts them into a position where his second year and then almost every single subsequent year, they were ranked inside the top 10 at some point during the course of the season outside of the COVID year. All right. So they were just incredibly relevant. Now, he began to draw the ire of some fans because he couldn't get over the hump of Ohio State, or even you could make an argument kind of road tests when he was an underdog, bowl games, those types of situations. And then all of a sudden, post-COVID, things change. He gets his brother's defense. McDonald comes in. Jesse Minter comes in. The offense really solidifies itself around Sharon Moore as the offensive line coach, first tight ends coach, then offensive line coach, then play caller. And here we are. They're 12-2, 13-1, 15-0. They're back-to-back-to-back Big Ten champions. They've beat Ohio State 3 straight times. They just won the Rose Bowl, and they are the national champions. I mean, they basically we'll see moving forward, but they stopped the string of success that the SEC has had. Remember, he's doing this in an era in which we all thought that the SEC would just win every single championship. And they have, for the most part. And now all of a sudden, Michigan wins the national championship. You cannot argue with what this guy has done. And because of that, he will go down as a Michigan man, a Michigan legend, and in many cases will be considered the greatest coach in their history. I know they've got Fielding Yost. I get it. They got Bo Schembechler. Schembechler never won a national championship. And Lloyd Carr, yes, he won a national championship, but Jim came back to resurrect them back to what they were. And then he went to a place that many believed was an impossible place to get. 15-0 in modern college football and winning the national championship, beating Alabama in the Rose Bowl. The guy's going to go down as a legend. He's going to go down as an absolute legend.
Thank you for watching the Joel Klatt Show YouTube channel. And if you liked this clip, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel, and you can stay up to date on all of my college football coverage.